Hey everybody, welcome to episode 14. We got special guest Rocco here today.
How's it going, JJ?
Super fantastic, man. Thanks for coming in, filling in for Mike today.
No problem.
So, first special guest, you pretty much made our list for today. So, we decided to start with Jim Neidhart passing the other day. Was that Monday?
Early Monday. Yep.
I heard he fell and smacked his head pretty good and had a seizure and convulsions and passed away.
I read a little article about TMZ Sports and how accurate that is.
Yeah.
But saying that got up in the middle of the night to check the thermostat because he was warm.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to turn the air conditioning on, and was staring at the thermostat, and his wife, what's her name? His wife,
Hart. I can't think of it.
Yeah. Sorry, Natty's mom.
Natty's mom.
Seen him, she thought he had seizures and fell. It had, I guess, a 4-inch gash in his forehead.
Oh.
Shortly after, EMT showed up and he was pronounced dead.
No kidding. Yeah, it's sad. He was one of my favorites. Hart Foundation was my favorite tag team.
The laugh, the goatee.
Laughed and is always pulling on his goatee.
Right. I mean, that was one of the first tag teams that drew me into the tag team division.
Yeah.
You know, just seeing Jimmy Hart. You know, the mouthpiece for him.
Yep. Yeah, I remember seeing him in that Battle Royal. Was that WrestleMania 3?
Yeah.
Yep.
Saturday Night's main events were always
Hart Foundation.
Yeah, it was just pink and black.
Pink and black. That's why I love pink.
Yeah, it's bad. It's sad to see him go at such a young age.
Especially something like that. What was he, 64?
63.
63.
63 years old.
Yeah, it's too bad. So, you've only got Bret Hart left from the Hart Foundation.
Did you see that picture floating around?
Yeah.
With the members of the Hart. Wow.
Pillman, Owen,
Bulldog.
They're all gone.
Yeah.
And this is just a freak thing, if anything.
His doctor thought he had Alzheimer's also, I read.
Oh.
I don't know how much that contributed, but he did have medication for his seizures.
Oh.
I did read that also in that article that the police went through his stuff and they found medication, but there was nothing drug related. It was all prescription.
Legit stuff.
Legit.
Yeah. So, yeah, we lost another one.
Way too soon.
Way too soon. So, Raw.
I know you guys, you always get to the Raw stuff and you're like, oh, God.
Yep. Every week we're grinning and bearing it. So, what did you think of Raw this week?
I try to see the good.
I know.
In Raw, like we discussed earlier, too much. They have too much, and they throw stuff for filler.
Yeah. If they had less talent, they wouldn't need so much filler, right?
Right.
They could work on a couple decent storylines.
I guess, what is it, USA purposes for 3 hours?
I don't know.
3 hours? I mean,
that's ridiculous.
WCW did it, and it was so long. And when WWE decided to do it, it's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
I mean, I love wrestling, but I can't. I tell you what, I DVR it. I can't watch it live.
And it takes you, what, 30 minutes to watch 3 hours, right?
With that.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you know, with coming up to SummerSlam, I've actually sat down and watched a little bit more, you know. But otherwise, yeah, I'll turn it on at 8:30 and I'll fast forward through most of the stuff.
I know, I do the exact same thing.
Like right away, the first segment when Ronda Rousey came out, and was talking about Neidhart and saying her condolences and you know, saying that we love you, Natty. And then boom, that match happened with how was it that wrestled?
I don't remember.
It was Alexa Bliss versus Ember Moon.
Yep.
Well, which should have been Natty probably.
Yeah.
But did you see at ringside, when Ronda Rousey was standing outside ringside, there was footage I've just seen today of a bat flying around the ring apron.
A real bat?
There was a bat
No.
in Greensboro Arena. Because I've seen the video, and she even mouthed the word, "That's a frickin' bat," during the show.
Really?
Really. There was a bat that was in the arena.
Ozzy Osbourne? I don't know, man. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that.
But that... I don't know. I like Ronda Rousey. I do. But they're pushing it too much.
Yeah.
Too fast. And man, look at some of these other girls that are just sitting off to the wayside, you know.
I know. It's sad.
I think they do need to start up a women's tag team division.
Yep.
You know, I think that's what they're doing because they got Sasha and Bailey.
Yep. There's a lot of girls that are tagging. Now they just need a championship.
You got Peyton Royce and...
Yep. You got the Iconics.
Yeah.
You got
Mandy Rose, which I love Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville.
Oh, I love Sonya Deville.
I think there's...
That one.
I think it might happen. A tag team division should happen.
They've got enough women to do it. Why not, right?
Right.
Even a mid-card championship, right? That's what I've been hoping for. Is like a women's U.S. championship.
Right. You know, people always say, too many belts, too many titles.
You've got too many wrestlers.
Right. You know,
and then a lot of them don't matter because what are they working for?
Yeah.
I don't know. At least work for a mid-card or a tag team championship.
But I mean, as far
something
as,
to aim for.
As far as Raw's women's matches for SummerSlam, that's the only thing, right? Ronda Rousey and Alexa Bliss.
That's all I know of. And they've got, what, 12, 15 women on the roster?
And the rest of them are not doing anything, you know?
Yep.
Unless they just throw in a battle royal again or something.
Yeah.
But...
well, they need to do something to set up for this Evolution pay-per-view, just so it's worth watching and not just 10 women's matches.
Well,
right?
I'm intrigued by it because they are going to have the NXT Women's Championship match in that. They're going to have the Mae Young Classic finals in that match.
Okay, good.
In that pay-per-view. Yeah, they got to do something special.
It's got to be.
Know?
Otherwise, it's just...
Maybe, well, it's not till late October. They can always announce after SummerSlam, hey, we're going to do a tag team tournament. And
the champion will be crowned at Evolution.
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm hoping for.
I like that. I like it. Back to Raw, it looks like Dean Ambrose's mom bought him some protein powder for Christmas or something. Maybe a gym membership, because yes, he came back jacked, but he's a professional wrestler. He's supposed to have muscles. I did not like him before. I don't like him now. It's too late. Yeah, he looks more the part, but I don't know.
I forgot who said it in an interview or something. I think it was Busted Open I was listening to. One of them said, looked like he was trying to go out for Triple H's stunt double.
In the beard and no hair. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I was kind of bored with Dean Ambrose before too. I think this is what he needed. He needed a different look.
And that's what most wrestlers do when they're gone. They come back with a different gimmick or a different look.
I mean, remember that Stone Cold podcast he did with him?
Yeah.
You know, he Stone Cold kind of jacked on him. He's like, you got to stop being so cheesy.
Resting on your laurels and just... Start. I still don't like him. I'm glad he came back with muscles. Yeah. You know?
We'll see.
Glad he got a gym membership.
It's a wait and see.
What do you think?
We'll give it a chance.
I think I would like to see him turn heel at SummerSlam. Yeah. I think he's going to turn on Seth.
I actually like him better as a heel.
Yeah. I think he's going to turn on Seth at SummerSlam, which then we could get Seth versus Ambrose. And then put somebody else in the championship match with Dolph Ziggler because, well, not a match, but in the running, I guess, because it's like every week it's Dolph and Ziggler, or Seth and Ziggler.
Well, I tell you what, I like Dolph Ziggler as a wrestler.
Yep. He's a good wrestler. I don't like his gimmick. I don't like his look.
He's an actor too.
An actor and a supposed comedian too. He does stand up.
I've seen his stand up. It's pretty decent. It's pretty funny.
Okay.
But I tell you what, when he's overdoing it with these promos, it just doesn't look right.
It's cheesy and overacting.
Yeah.
It looks,
I mean,
it looks
when him
forced.
with the straight hair and then he's gnawing on that gum.
Yeah, I don't like him at all. He's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
Awesome wrestler. But
I
he
can't
just
wait till Drew McIntyre kicks him in the face.
kicks him in the face,
you know?
and then comes back wearing a mask. That's what I hope for. Maybe Ambrose and Sami Zayn will come back as the conquistadors or something. Just put on a mask. So then they totally screwed up Reigns and Heyman.
Exactly.
They screwed it up. They went over the edge. They went too far.
When Renee Young did that interview with Paul Heyman, and they didn't show it originally, you know, they like, oh, this is what you missed.
Yeah.
The whole, oh, unless part, you know. I was intrigued by that.
Yep.
And then Heyman comes out on Raw.
Speak Samoan.
He got to Roman Reigns.
Yep.
He got to Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns was, maybe I should rethink this idea, you know? They should have just ended it right there.
Right there. And then all Heyman had to do was walk away. Walk away.
You know,
Go to
bringing that
commercial.
mace out was so stupid.
It's dumb.
You know, I think also I'm taking something from Busted Open. Bully Ray said something about he'd have loved to have seen Paul Heyman bring out the old phone.
The old brick phone. Dangerous Alliance.
But no, I was so intrigued with that until Brock came out, because you would have had it in the back of your mind at SummerSlam, like, holy crap.
They're forcing us to fall for Roman. The ones that are booing, I guess. I'm all over Roman.
Yeah. That was their way, I guess, of making the fans feel something for Roman.
That's forced.
You know,
though.
a late last second, like, hey, get behind this guy. He's got his ass kicked. You know, but it's like, but the fans were chanting after he gave him that F5. Fans were chanting one more time.
They're screwing it up. I don't know why the bookers or the writers don't see it.
You know what my scenario was like 2 weeks ago for Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar? I wanted, like, after when Brock Lesnar came out and said that he was done with Paul Heyman pretty much, you know, whatever. I would have loved to have seen Paul Heyman no-show at SummerSlam with Brock, right?
Yep.
Go through that match, them guys start fighting, and then all of a sudden during the match you hear, excuse me, you know. And who did Paul Heyman bring out? Braun Strowman with that briefcase. That would have been an awesome scenario.
Yeah, that gave me goosebumps. Look at that. Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Like a one night contract with Braun Strowman. Hey, I'll work with you. And then the next night on Raw, say, hey, I helped you win your title. I'm going to go my separate way, and I'm going to go be an advocate for Bobby Lashley.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
I mean, that's
what I'm waiting for.
My perfect scenario. But no, they are really, really still pushing Roman Reigns, and I like him. He's got the look. He's everything to professional wrestling. Yep. But the fans just can't get behind him, and I can't get behind him
because they're forcing it.
I know. It's the whole John Cena thing again.
Yes. And look at I hate John Cena.
I mean, outcome, Roman Reigns has to win, right?
He has to, unless Lesnar drops a belt on Monday. But if Roman loses again, you're killing him. You're killing his character.
When do they do that match? Do they end that match? Is that the main event?
Probably. It shouldn't be, but it probably will be.
It shouldn't.
It's probably in Brock's contract that I main event.
People are going to leave again.
People are going to leave, yeah.
You start that match first. Get it over with.
Start it first, or have Strowman start first, and have that. They need to cash in Money in the Bank.
I would love to see that cash in.
It has to.
Don't hold on to it.
They got to stir it up.
Beat Brock's ass. Get it over with. Take the title. Tell Brock, say, see ya when you get your ass beat again in UFC when you want to come back again. Then we'll do business.
What I was hoping, which this is probably never going to happen, is Roman and Lesnar start the pay-per-view, and then Strowman cashes in
during the match. Yeah.
During that, and then his match with Owens is done. It's like, well, you're fighting for nothing now.
Because have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen a face Braun's a face, right?
Yeah.
Considered. Do that during a cash-in?
No.
They've never really. I mean, I've always imagined Braun Strowman being up front and saying, "Hey, you're in the arena tonight.
That's what
I'm cashing in."
That's what we've been predicting, and hoping for.
It's such a heel move to do it unexpectedly.
To do it dirty. Yep.
So I really don't know how they're going to handle that, unless by some chance Kevin Owens does win and take that briefcase, and then he cashes in that night.
I don't think he's going to win it because they've been showing Braun Strowman how he can lose it every week for like the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So we know he's not going to.
I mean, hey, they do have some things interesting for SummerSlam.
I hope so.
I'm little things I'm getting excited about.
Yep.
So
we'll see.
I can't really think of what else happened on Raw that was.
Raw wasn't worth
talking about.
We're loving the SmackDown storyline with Miz and Daniel Bryan. That's what you called it, 8 years in the making.
Yes.
That's.
I mean, when they first started doing that Tough Enough, right? No, the NXT.
NXT.
The first version of NXT.
Yep. Yeah. Having Daniel Bryan come in and working with Miz when it should have been the other way around.
You know what? I really didn't know too much about Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
Coming in,
I saw a little bit of him in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Very little.
When they started bringing in some of these guys, Tyler Black.
Tyler Black, yeah.
Started bringing in some of these guys from Ring of Honor. I really didn't watch too much of it until, I'm like, I'm kind of intrigued now. Nigel McGuinness.
Yep.
Started watching him and Bryan Danielson's matches.
Yep.
It's like.
I remember watching Kevin Steen.
What have I been missing?
Ring of Honor is awesome.
Yeah, and it still is to this day.
Yes.
I mean, they're doing stuff right, and I can't wait till they get a big major television contract. But I mean, going back to Miz and Bryan, I am so intrigued by this storyline. Mm-hmm. I told you earlier, I said I want Miz
to win
this match to keep the story going.
To keep Daniel Bryan.
I would love to see.
Yeah.
Miz somehow. I hated Miz before. I couldn't stand him. Kermit the Frog. Remember?
Yeah.
But I don't know when I flipped and started.
I'll tell you when I flipped. Is when he did it looked like a shoot interview after a SmackDown against Daniel Bryan. And
the Talking Smack.
Yep, interview. Talking Smack. That's when I'm like, I just turned into a Miz fan.
Yeah, I think mine might have been a little bit before that.
Oh, really?
Where I started respecting him, a little bit more,
I respect that he's never taken any serious time off for injury.
No.
I don't think he's ever been hurt.
No, just time off for making movies.
Movies and making babies.
I don't know, WWE straight to DVD movies, right?
Straight to DVD, but
hey, he's making money.
He's like the perfect heel, right? He's an arrogant asshole.
Yes, he is.
I love him as a heel.
He is.
It's just, he looks like Kermit with no lips.
But I want this storyline to go until WrestleMania.
It has to go to WrestleMania.
I want The Miz somehow to win the title from AJ Styles.
Oh.
And continue it with Daniel Bryan winning.
I don't need to see Daniel Bryan win the championship.
You could have Maurice and Brie do little stuff. I'm not saying bring the kids into it, but I mean, there's history there between those two too. I mean, they could really milk this out,
if they do it right.
Yeah.
All you have to do is premeditate and see the end game, and not just load us up with filler and garbage.
Because really, is this the only second or third time they've ever fought?
Yeah, there wasn't. It's a handful. They just hate each other.
Yeah, and I like that, the reality part of it. But what gets me is you got Miz's style.
Yeah.
WWE safe style wrestling. Then you got pretty much strong style.
Strong style
of Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
How is that going to clash?
Perfect. It's going to look beautiful.
I hope so. I hope it not shitting on WWE style, but they've been kind of safe. I hope it brings Miz up to the next level. Like, hey, let's get more aggressive. You know?
Yep.
I mean, you watch those New Japan matches. Oh my God, I can't believe some of those guys still have heads.
Yeah.
I just hope Miz keeps up with Daniel Bryan. That's all I'm saying.
I think he will. Maybe this is when he turns it up and, maybe turns on to the strong style.
Yeah.
Goes a little unorthodox, what he's not used to, right?
Yeah.
Steps out, things outside the box.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that match. Definitely.
Not much else going on.
Jeff Hardy and Shinsuke. What the hell's up with that, right? Then you got Randy Orton in the mix.
You don't need Randy Orton in the mix, right? Jeff Hardy and Nakamura are perfect together.
I really would have thought last night on SmackDown they would have announced a triple threat or something.
I thought for sure.
But whatever.
That just means Randy Orton's going to come in and interfere.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's
So,
what else did we have on SmackDown? We got Samoa Joe harassing AJ and his wife, which is, it sounds like TNA storyline, right?
Yeah.
They're like best friends in real life.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to believe.
It's going to be a phenomenal match, but I don't like the way I don't like the way the story's going.
No,
it's like
it's getting too personal when you bring in family members, especially wives. You don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Just keep they should have had something how AJ went to the main roster right away, and Joe didn't have that luxury. He had to fight through NXT.
Yep.
And it could be just a little bit of a jealous storyline, you know?
Yeah.
That would have been perfect, but nope, didn't get that.
It just seemed like that story just kind of got thrown together.
Because AJ's running out of competition.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Randy Orton chase AJ? Again.
Randy Orton, I think he's fought everybody in the business.
I know.
In WWE, I mean. And I don't like the way Randy Orton's turning into a Big Show.
Oh, I know.
It's like
that's what I call him.
What is he? A
heel
face?
Heel face.
Heel. They got to stop doing that. Yeah. They just like, what do you feel like doing this week? I don't know. I'm gonna run in and be an asshole.
You heel or face this week? What are you gonna do? So depends on what side of the bed you wake up on, I guess. So we got Takeover coming up. Ciampa and Gargano.
Let's not just jump to that right away.
No, I'm just because I think Black is hurt, right?
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah, he's legitimately hurt.
So they were supposed to be a triple threat.
Yeah.
So that's where I was going. Okay, what did I jump over?
Who's EC3 versus Velveteen Dream?
Yeah, that'd be a good match. I don't like either one's.
I do have a list. I don't want to miss anything because I do want to talk about NXT. It's going to be.
I know. It's
going to be so much better than SmackDown.
It always is. SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
So how late were you up taking notes on what you wanted to touch today?
I got home from work about 5:30, and I was sitting at the kitchen table till like 9, just jotting stuff down.
Cool. I love it.
Yeah.
You come in here more prepared than me and Mike sometimes. We just use we're tired. Let's just wing it.
But I tell you what, and NXT, they got a great roster.
Yeah.
I mean,
because they're fighting for something.
Yeah.
They're fighting.
To see Velveteen Dream, he's got it. He's got it.
Now, I didn't think he ever would, seeing him on Tough Enough.
Yeah. He's got a great gimmick. It's working with him now. At first I'm like, this is kind of goofy. It works.
The gimmick is cool. I don't know about the Velveteen. I think of like Velveeta cheese right away.
Once he gets to the main roster,
they'll change.
They're going to call him VD or something.
VD.
Is
that a venereal disease?
Well, look at Elias Sampson. It's Elias. Look at Big Kaz. What was it? Cassidy. Colin Cassidy.
Colin Cassidy.
Right? Was that?
Yeah. Then it's Big Cass.
They keep shortening people's names down. But that should be a great match. I like EC3. They're still. I'm still surprised he still has that EC3 tag.
Well, he's not. What was it? Eric Carter.
Ethan Carter.
Ethan Carter.
Yeah.
So as long as they don't say that, I think they're fine. EC3. I'm surprised that wasn't trademarked.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know if you trademark 2 letters and a number.
I don't know.
I'll have to look into that.
That's Dixie Carter. She probably tried.
She probably tried.
But no, then we got the women's title match. Kairi Sane, Shayna
Baszler.
She's going to hold on to that title for a while. I don't see much competition coming up in NXT for the women right now. I really don't. I don't catch it every week, NXT. I kind of watch the highlights. But I tell you what, there's not any other... Well, Candice LeRae I like.
I like Candice LeRae.
You almost got to think that Nikki Cross is going to be coming up to the main roster soon.
I think she's going to do a run-in soon for Sanity.
Yeah.
You know, because she didn't beat Baszler.
Yeah.
And now she's just floundering around. I think she's going to probably show up as... I don't know. I love her. I hope she's so goddamn crazy.
Right?
I don't know.
In a freaking sleeper hold, she's smiling.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And she sits in the corner and shaking, and it's like, I love her. She's crazy. I guess I just love crazy chicks.
Do you know anything about the Mustache Mountain, the tag team? Versus Undisputed Era?
I've heard of them, but I don't know anything about them.
I don't
know what the hell Mustache Mountain is.
Undisputed Era. We'll just call it that.
I don't like those guys.
I do. I like
that Cole is what? How?
Adam Cole, baby.
I know, but he's so tiny. He's so tiny.
He reminds me so much like Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, but he needs to put some mass on.
He will. I think he will.
Maybe his mom will buy him protein powder for Christmas.
He needs to get hurt first. Let's go to the North American title match. Ricochet versus champion Adam Cole.
I love Ricochet.
Who doesn't?
I love Ricochet.
Oh my God. That guy is unbelievable. The stuff that guy can do in a ring.
Over the top rope. Suicide dives over the... Oh, he's just...
This is the thing. You know, when guys in NXT, I get so afraid when they get called up to the main roster. Mm-hmm. Because...
They shit on them.
Look at all these guys that were awesome. Look at Kaz and Enzo, how over they were in NXT.
And then they're opening Raw.
Yeah.
And then this is like... They went to Enzo's head.
Bobby Roode was awesome. And now he's wrestling Mojo Rawley.
I can't stand Mojo.
I can't either. Get rid of some. You got to downsize. Get rid of some.
Drop half the... They've got, what, 200 wrestlers at least, right?
I mean, hey, I don't want to...
Drop half.
I love wrestling. I don't want to fire these guys. I don't want them to lose their job.
No, but there's so many people that go out to the indies and come back. Look at Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
You know, go back, either come back with a gimmick, a different look, something marketable. Because some of these,
Cody Rhodes. Look at what he's doing right now.
Cody Rhodes is I sent him a message on Twitter and told him, "You're beating Vince McMahon at his own game," and he really is.
Yeah.
He's doing it right. He's doing it for the fans, not for his pocketbook.
Yeah.
All In is out of Cody's pocket.
And the Young Bucks.
But yeah, Cody, this is their mastermind. This is their baby. So
that was another big discussion. It's like, what show are you more interested in seeing, SummerSlam or All In?
There's no doubt it's All In.
Right? It's the most anticipated. I don't want to get off track, but with the NWA title, you know, Nick Aldis versus Cody, it's like, holy crap.
It's like worlds colliding.
That's history right there.
Yep.
Look at your dad held that.
Yep.
It's like, and you're fighting for it.
You think he's going to win it?
I would love to see it.
I would. It's almost too predictable, though.
You know, break down and bawl and cry, hold it for a couple months, and then lose it back.
Yeah, drop it back to Aldis.
Yeah.
A rematch somewhere. Or, yeah, I love what they're doing. I just love how you've got New Japan, you've got Ring of Honor, and you got NWA just, you know, working together.
I tell you what, I watched Impact.
Yeah.
They had a show, the hell was it, Bound for Glory, or they had it televised on Pop, I think they're on now.
Yeah.
It was actually good.
They're getting better.
It was actually really, really good. I mean, there's some guys that you still don't really know who they are. It
takes time with
you got
stuff.
Who's that? Don Callis.
Yeah.
And Scott Amore or whatever.
Yep.
They're head guys there.
Yeah.
I hope they do good things there. But
Billy Corgan is taking care of it.
Yeah. He could have. Yeah, he could have ran Impact, but Dixie screwed him out of that. And then now let's talk Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa. That storyline is fabulous. You cannot do a storyline like that in this day and age, and they're doing it.
They're doing it because it's done right.
Because it's a tiny roster, and they give them enough attention. It's, I don't want to keep saying what everybody else is saying, but it's true. It's like the old NWA.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't catch a lot of it, but I've watched enough on the WWE Network to see.
We know how it was done right.
Triple H loved that era.
Yeah.
You know, and he totally brought it to NXT.
Yep. And it's working perfect because that's what people watch. They watch NXT TakeOver and SummerSlam. Maybe you get a couple viewers, but
it's the story, the background story of these matches, and the matches themselves.
Yep.
You know, I mean, again, I hope Ciampa wins, where Gargano is chasing him.
Keep
it going.
Keep chasing.
You know?
Keep chasing. Yep.
Keep chasing it.
Yep.
Or I would like to see.
I would like to see Ciampa lose it and then show up at SummerSlam. Right.
I would love to see that story continue on the main roster.
Bring them both in.
Right. Chase them.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you got to the main roster. Well,
I'm coming after you.
I'm coming after you. Screw NXT. I'm coming to this show even if I don't have a contract.
An invasion?
Yeah, I mean, it's like
I love it.
those guys can wrestle forever for all I care.
Yeah, you would think they're like brothers or twins that they work so good together.
Yeah.
So
it's great.
Yeah. What else you got?
We can talk about real quick about the kickoff show card. Drew Gulak versus Cedric Alexander. Just give me your winner. That's a Cruiserweight Championship right there, 205 Live.
Is it? I don't watch.
I haven't
Zero
either.
interest.
I haven't either.
What makes me mad is Rusev is starting a kickoff. He was in a main event last pay-per-view,
Yep.
and now
Rusev
you're
and Lana.
doing a kickoff show. And Rusev deserves so much better than that.
What happened to Lana's accent?
She, I don't know.
Dropped it along
Dropped
with
it.
Kofi Kingston's back in the day?
Oops. Kofi's was an accident, though. He was supposed to be doing Jamaican during a promo, and he started talking like normal. It's like, oh.
That's what I almost thought Lana started doing. I'm like, you're speaking English really good right now.
She started doing Total Divas and speaking normal on there, and it's like, people aren't dumb. You can't fake an accent. You can you can fake, your character if you're a heel or a face, but I don't know.
Total Divas. Gotta love it. We can go through the card real quick.
Okay.
Just give me your winners and losers.
Got it.
Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin.
Balor.
Balor wins. Move on to something better.
Yeah, and Corbin can go home. I don't like him.
I want to like him. I really do. I mean,
He's got the size.
Yeah.
He can wrestle. It's just he's a bad actor.
That's why I think they're doing this thing, whatever, with him. Is he's just lost right now, and I think they're just trying to get him to be more comfortable on the mic.
He does. Yeah, that's just it. He's not comfortable.
So, but Finn Balor, man, he's
Another
really,
one that's lost.
He's really taking one for the team, huh? It's like, remember that demon gimmick he used to have?
Whatever happened to that?
We'll set that off to the side.
Yeah, that was the coolest thing ever, right?
Well, I read months ago, maybe a year ago or something, that Vince wants the demon to be a special thing, and he wants the demon to be undefeated.
But
So
when was
every
the last time we saw him?
Yeah, well, I thought the demon lost to Samoa Joe in NXT. So, but that was Triple H's deal, not Vince's deal.
Vince is drunk or something, man.
Revival versus the B Team.
I gotta go B team, and I'm surprised I have to say that.
I know. Tag team divisions are really lost.
They're totally lost.
They don't.
That's our tag team championship match.
They don't put enough effort. I'm so happy that Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas.
Oh yeah, me too.
Are winning matches.
Yep, but
for now.
But when you do win, act like you've been there before.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Stop humping each other.
I'm afraid once they lose those titles, they get those titles off.
They're lost again.
They're
gone, unemployed.
What I actually thought about this real quick. At SummerSlam, I would love to see The Miz come in and say, "Hey, good luck, guys."
Oh yeah.
You know,
like before the match.
Before the match, you know, and then how they always say Miz was holding those guys down, and then they dropped the titles because Miz was like jinxed. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be funny. Hey, that would work too. Too bad creative will never think of that. What else you got?
New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers.
I'm not excited for either. I guess keep them on Bludgeon Brothers. Right?
Yeah, I hope it's a squash match. Just end it real quick. Move on.
Yep. Next.
Money in the Bank briefcase. Kevin Owens versus Braun Strowman.
That one I'm lost. It could go either way. I hope Strowman keeps it, but if Owens wins it, he needs to cash it in right away.
It depends how Creative's feeling that day, right? Because they probably don't have an idea what they're doing right now.
They don't know. Creative has no idea.
They're going to wait till Sunday afternoon and say,
yep. Someone's losing sleep. What should I do? What should I do?
Ah, shit. We'll just give it to Braun Strowman. And we'll just keep it for another half a year.
Yep.
We'll figure it out later. Yeah, I like Kevin Owens. I do.
Yep.
It's just they can put on a good match, but yeah.
What else?
U.S. title, Jeff Hardy, Shinsuke. Yeah,
the way it looks is going to be Nakamura because they're shitting all over Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
I don't know what he did
I
to
tell you
somebody
what,
off.
he always looks like he's in so much pain at the end of every match, right? Or is he just selling that well?
He's good at selling, but I think if it was that bad, he wouldn't be wrestling, right?
Yeah. Well, he's hid his aches and pains before, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, with drugs and alcohol. Look where that got him.
We got Seth Rollins versus Dolph with Dean Ambrose in Seth's corner and Drew McIntyre in Dolph's corner.
Dolph wins, keeps the belt because Ambrose turns on Seth.
Yeah, I can almost see that too because there was really not much interaction.
Yeah, they weren't like hugging or anything.
Yeah.
It was
Dean Ambrose.
Was in his zone.
Kicks some ass, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm gonna make you believe I'm here for you, but I'm not."
We talked about The Miz and Daniel Bryan. I would personally like to see The Miz win it and keep him
chasing
going.
Another one, chasing Chuck.
Keep it going.
Rabbit.
This is one I want to get your input about. The women's triple threat SmackDown. Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Carmella. I know you guys have been shitting on Carmella.
Last week, I think I gave her a little bit of credit because she is looking better in the ring. She is. I don't know if she's in the performance center or what, but she is looking better.
I tell you what,
you're high on her?
I'm in love with Carmella. She is heel of heels.
Yeah, she's a really good heel.
She's a dirty heel.
Dirty heel. When you got to bring James Ellsworth in, right? That's dirty.
Yeah. I mean, I love her laugh. I do. I love her laugh. I love her booty. But I can see Charlotte. I can see actually Becky Lynch
turning on Charlotte. That's exactly what I thought.
You know,
when I
and Carmella's gonna reap the benefits of
Carmella's gonna keep the belt.
Yep.
Because Becky turns on Charlotte. When I saw Becky backstage last week or a couple weeks ago watching those two wrestle, or when Charlotte was wrestling, she looked pissed.
Yep.
There was something brewing there. Becky's gonna turn on Charlotte.
Oh, definitely.
And it's gonna cost the match.
Yeah, I say Carmella's gonna keep it.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of people.
And if they do it that way, then I don't mind her keeping the belt.
Then who would she go after then?
You got to bring back Asuka,
right? I mean, poor Asuka. She hasn't done.
There's rumors that she bailed. Are those true?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen that?
No.
I've been reading it all week. That she took off. She's like, screw it, I'm out of here.
I don't think she would do that.
I doubt it. But there's other people that
because she's Japanese, man. She's
loyal to the end. Yeah.
I don't think she would do that.
No.
She would. If she had any problems, probably sit down and talk to Triple H before just bailing.
Yeah.
You know, you could. Who did it? Well, CM Punk, goddamn guy from Chicago, could do that. Ronda Rousey and Alexa Bliss, Raw Women's title.
Well, If Natty is ready to come back,
I don't think you're going to see her. I really don't think you're going to see her.
I think before Neidhart died, I think it was Natty costing Ronda the belt. Accidentally, and then they go head to head.
Being the jealous thing again.
Now, I'm thinking there's going to have to be some type of run-in.
They're rewriting it right now.
Yeah, because I don't think they're putting the belt on Ronda yet.
Yeah.
That's probably a WrestleMania thing. I don't know. Something's got to happen. I don't know if Mickie James is ready to come back.
No, they'll probably...
Or Nia Jax maybe runs in.
Yep.
It's going to be a Nia Jax run in.
It's going to be a Nia Jax. She's the new Big Show too.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know if she's heel or face. She could come in and look at either one of them and take them out.
Yep.
You know? Personally, yeah, I'd like to see Alexa Bliss retain. Ronda Rousey get hers later on down the road.
Yeah, she doesn't need a championship. No. She's over. She's bringing, you know, she's filling seats.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, we got Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. I mean, we discussed that to high heaven earlier. They screwed the pooch on that story, I thought. But it's a way for people to feel sorry for Roman Reigns. And I still don't feel sorry for him. I mean, I hope he does beat Brock.
Personally, I feel sorry for him because if they didn't force it on us, he could be a stone cold top face. I'm not going to be, yay, at the end of the pay-per-view when he's holding that title. No. I'm not. And you're not going to be happy if Lesnar keeps it either.
No. You know, I hope they don't finish the pay-per-view with that match. Because either way, I'm going to be, oh, that was it. I might as well just drive home and read it what happened later on online.
Yeah, I know. That's not going to be good. That's why they can't start it. You're going to have to put probably AJ and Joe at in the main event.
I mean, the only way, if you do that main event, is for Braun Strowman to cash in at the end. Yep. That's the only way people are going to be excited about it.
Yep.
In my opinion. I don't know.
You have to have.
I'm not a, 8, 9, 10-year-old little boy, cheering for Roman Reigns. So.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe and AJ Styles, SmackDown.
I got Styles.
WWE Championship, which should be the main event at every pay-per-view. Yeah. In my book.
You got AJ Styles. You got two of the best.
The WWE Championship.
Yep.
Come on, Vince.
It's got to be in Brock. It's got to be in Brock's contract to the main event. It's got to be. There's no way he's going to mid-card or open the show. Never.
So, do you change it up and have Samoa Joe win the title? AJ chases or takes time off?
I don't know.
Give him a break, man. That guy's been going nonstop.
I know, but it's AJ Styles. I love AJ Styles.
I know. Give him a break.
I don't know. I'd like to see a swerve there. I'd like to see a run-in or something.
You want me to call up Vince Russo? Get some insight?
No, we don't need Vince Russo. No.
Okay, because he could probably call in Glacier or something.
He works at Full Sail University.
He had some decent ideas. Some.
Glacier. Glacier's move super slow. That should have been a couple weeks ago. We did our top 10 worst gimmicks, didn't we? I don't think Glacier was on there.
Oh my God!
Did you think of him?
Yeah, I thought of a bunch you guys left out.
Oh. Yeah, that was laughter.
Oh my God, that would have been a fun one.
We can redo it.
Renegade. The Warrior wannabe.
Yeah,
Renegade. I mean, that was awesome.
That was pretty bad.
I mean, I thought he was cool, but Van Hammer.
Hammer was bad.
That was kind of dumb, but I thought the guy was pretty cool.
Because he looked like Sammy Hagar or what? So I'm going to Van Hammer?
Kind of had like a warrior type vibe to him.
But he came out didn't he come out with a guitar?
Yeah.
I just thought of it as a Van Halen ripoff.
That would have been a fun one to come in on. Talked about the.
We can do it again. We can do
oh my God,
worst gimmicks part 2.
Manitar.
That's a good idea.
Bastion Booger and all those guys from Max Moon.
That was a tough one. Yeah, because there's so many.
Yeah, I'd like to do a show and talk about territories sometime.
Cool. You can come back whenever you want. I don't need to be here every week.
So yeah, that's pretty much the SmackDown and NXT card.
Yeah, that's our SummerSlam.
I did have a little note here too that I told you earlier about how Renee Young made her commentary debut.
Vince only yelled at her once?
Vince only spoke to her once through the headset and said, told her to slow down.
Slow down.
You're moving too fast. One time.
And that's got to be very odd for Vince not to be just screaming.
But Michael Cole praised her. Corey Graves. I love Corey Graves.
Okay.
I think he's a great commentary.
Yeah.
He's witty. He's good on one-liners. He's good at coming up and always.
He could come back as the third conquistador because he needs to wear a mask too.
Well, yeah, they don't have to show him. I just want to listen to him.
Yeah, I love. He's.
I mean, I love the way
he's got the fast.
I want to get his shirt. Something about "Shut Up, Saxton" or something.
They have a shirt that says that.
Yeah, something like that. I forgot what it was.
That'd be a fun one.
But yeah, that was. I like that. So yeah, that's
cool.
SmackDown and NXT.
That's our SmackDown and NXT.
That took a little longer than expected.
That's okay. All right. Okay, so our top 10 this week is female singers. Any genre.
Vocalists.
Vocalists, singers, vocalists.
Women with great voices.
Women with great voices, yes.
Now, this isn't just, I mean, I talked to you earlier about it, about not just rock women.
Any genre.
Any genre.
Think outside the box.
50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, today.
I'll tell you what.
Today.
Mikey's not here, but I've got his top 10. Yes, I do. So.
I'm going to hide mine over here so you don't see.
I don't look. Well, sometimes I do. I think last week.
Do we need to get that big wrestling ring back over here?
Put a divider, like Jeopardy. So, all right. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Yeah. Give me your number 10.
I'm going to be quick and painless.
Quick and painless.
About this. I'm not going to give a backstory
Well, you can do a little backstory. You can tell us why.
Stevie Nicks.
Ooh,
number 10.
Number 10.
I tell you what, I loved that gravelly voice.
Yeah.
You know, God, and she was
And back in the 70s and 80s, she was super hot.
Oh, man, that voice. And when she went off and did her own thing, you know, when she was with Fleetwood Mac and did her own thing, it was great. I love Stevie Nicks.
Yep, me too.
Great voice. I mean, she almost didn't make it. I mean, she was on and off.
Oh, I knew she was going on mine.
Yeah, there was so many other females that.
Yeah, Mike's got Pat Benatar for his number 10. I wrote her down. I had her, but she didn't make my top 10. Pat Benatar. Wasn't she in a band?
Pat Benatar?
Pat Benatar?
No.
No? I'm thinking Joan Jett. Thank you.
Joan Jett was with the Runaways.
Yep. Yes. My number 10 is Shakira. She's got a pretty cool voice.
She sounds like a goat.
I know. And, but her hips don't lie, and
but she sounds like a goat.
It's not a real goat. It's just a sexy goat.
Wow. Okay. Hey, not judging.
Okay. I think she's hot. Okay, your number 9?
Hayley Williams from Paramore.
Ooh, nice.
I love her voice.
Yep. Yeah, and she's cute.
Yeah.
She's tiny.
Fabulous voice.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, it's a little softer for my taste, but I think I've watched those Twilight movies with my kids, and they had a song. I can't remember the name of it, but I think that's when I started listening. You know, I'm like, oh, who's that? You know, and I started like downloading some of their music, and I'm like, cool. I'm into it, just like their song, "I Am Into You."
I'm into you. Mike's got Ann and Nancy Wilson of Heart.
Can he have two?
He doesn't follow the rules. He's always
Mikey.
He's so NWO. My number 9 is Toni Braxton. I had a crush on her in the 90s.
Don't Break My Heart.
Don't Break My Heart. No, is that the name of it?
I don't know. Unchain My Heart. I don't know.
Unchain My Heart.
Something about breaking a heart.
Yeah, something about being miserable. You got a number 8?
My number 8, Dolores O'Riordan.
You're spelling that wrong or saying it wrong.
Yeah, I am saying it wrong. Dolores O'Riordan. Cranberries. Dolores.
Oh, yeah, she just died.
Yeah.
She was super young.
I'm sorry. I really butchered her last name.
Well, she's like Norwegian or something, so that's
Irish.
okay. Irish?
Yeah.
I would have got it wrong too. I knew what you were trying to say, but I just knew you were saying it wrong.
I'm never good at reading words.
Words. Here's a word. Mike's got Tina Turner at number 8. Yeah. I wrote her down. I knew she wasn't going to make my top 10. She just wasn't hot enough for me.
She had the legs.
She had legs.
Long legs.
Really long legs.
We don't need another hero.
We don't need any more heroes. We got enough. My number 8, Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
Yep. So what we do here is when we have one that matches, we put an exclamation mark by it. So, how about your number 7?
Ooh. Kelly Clarkson was my number 7.
Huh.
She's phenomenal voice.
Phenomenal.
She can sing it all.
Okay.
She's good. She's one that you can. I've never seen her live in concert,
No.
But I mean, she's one that you could watch live in concert and it's like, is that an audio track? Man,
Yeah.
that sounds really good.
Yep. Yeah, that's just it. You go see some of these and they're lip syncing.
Yep.
I highly doubt she does. She just sounds good all the time. Mike's got Janis Joplin for number 7. I didn't even write her down. I thought of her. She's just a little too hippie for me, I think.
Yeah, I never really got into her, so I couldn't put her on my. I mean, I had other girls.
She had a unique voice, a unique sound, but nothing that I would ever buy.
I mean, I had like I had 20 written, but I'm like,
not that many. That's about 20 or 30.
But yeah, Janis Joplin didn't even make my top 20.
I thought of her.
I never got into it, never listened to her. But hey, Mike listened to everything.
Yeah.
I mean, his musical tastes.
You know why?
Are
because he had a dad. I didn't have a dad. Did you have a dad?
I have a dad. I had a dad.
I didn't get one. I got one. I just got the bad one.
I see him occasionally.
Anyway.
Are we on to 7?
7. My number 7 is Ann Wilson. I know Nancy Wilson can sing too.
And was
like the more dominant singer in the group, but Ann Wilson I just thought was amazing.
Ann Wilson was the singer in Heart.
Yeah, but Nancy did do some.
She just did These Dreams.
Yeah, but
pretty much.
Yeah.
Ann Wilson did everything else.
So yeah, Ann Wilson.
Ask Mom. She would know. She loves Heart. I love Heart.
All right. Well, I'm going to put an exclamation mark there because Mike had Heart here. Okay. How about your number 6?
6 is I got Lizzie Hailstorm.
Oh, you know what? I think she's got a great voice, but I cannot handle Hailstorm because I liked him in the beginning and thought it was just awesome, but then found out her brother's a lead guitarist, and she's singing about getting off and stuff, and then her brother's right there and playing guitar, and it just didn't. I can't even listen to him anymore. I know, but
who cares, man? As long as you're making that money.
It was too hillbilly for me. Yeah. I love her. She's hot.
I love her.
She's got an awesome voice.
Great voice.
Some of her covers she does with people.
Yeah.
Oh, was it Still the Night?
I love that one.
Awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
Mike's number 6 is Cyndi Lauper.
He's going like 80s.
Yeah, Mike's all over the place. I've got Cyndi Lauper on my list too, so, and that's,
I think she would, I guess, I don't know.
Time After Time.
Fabulous voice, but.
Is that Time After Time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite Cyndi Lauper song.
Cyndi Lauper and Wendy Richter, man.
I know.
It's back to wrestling.
Yeah, that's why I've got Cyndi a little bit higher, because she was at WrestleMania, what, 2?
1.
Or was it 1?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, when Wendy Richter fought
Moolah for the championship.
And that was a whole story. I listened to an interview with Wendy Richter about that.
Why? What happened? Tell me.
She hated Moolah.
Really?
Oh, Moolah didn't want to drop the title for anybody.
Well, she held it forever.
Yeah. She beat her, and then I think like a couple days later lost it back to Moolah or something. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the deal for Vince, huh? It's like, okay, well, you just drop the belt and we'll give it back to you in a couple days.
Let's make the fans,
We need it for pay-per-view. We need it for
behind,
tickets. Yep. Yeah. That's wrestling for you. So his was number 6. My number 6 is Whitney Houston.
At 6.
You got her higher?
Wow. Whitney Houston at 6?
I don't know.
There's not an eraser on that pen, is there?
No, I think it's because I think it's the way she totally, like, I know what she did in the beginning. I remember getting cassette tapes of Whitney Houston for my birthday and for Christmas.
Yeah, I'd borrow those.
And I think it's just the way, you know, after she married Bobby Brown and her life just went to shit.
See, I can't.
That's kind of where
You can't look at it like that. You know.
I'm very judgy, I guess.
You are very judgy. I know that. But I go by what she's accomplished.
Yeah.
I mean, I could care less what she does in her personal life. But
somehow I had to put her at 6. I know. I've had her a little bit higher. She's one of the first ones I thought of. So,
wow.
How about your number 5?
My number 5 is Sia.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of her. She's got, oh man, that
flippin' wacky, but she can sing.
I know. God. I'm gonna put her at 11 then.
Damn, she can sing.
It's SIA, right?
SIA.
Yeah.
Sia.
Yeah.
She's weird.
She's yeah. Oh, we just went on a focus.
I moved too fast. That's why.
Slow down. Yeah. Sia, that's a good one. I like that. Mike's number 5 is Gwen Stefani. She made my list, but I only liked Gwen Stefani with No Doubt.
Yeah, early No Doubt.
The goddamn Banana song.
Yeah, yeah.
That totally killed it for me.
When she went solo.
Yeah. Yeah, great voice, great look, but the Banana song just threw me off.
I don't know, she's kind of whiny for me.
Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, my number 5 is Norah Jones.
Yeah.
If you're into that type of music,
yeah,
I love Norah Jones.
I have Sirius XM. That's on Coffee House or something.
Come Away With Me. I love her. I love her.
Go to Coffee House.
Let's go get some coffee and listen to Norah Jones.
Yeah, play on my laptop and sip some tea and coffee or whatever and listen to Norah Jones.
Okay, what do you got for number 4?
Carrie Underwood.
Oh, okay, good. If you had Kelly Clarkson on there, I was hoping you had Carrie Underwood.
I'm not a big advocate for country music, but
she doesn't make country sound country.
No,
and she's smoking hot, dude.
She's easy to look at.
Yeah.
But yeah, her voice is fabulous also.
Yeah, she made my list, but I didn't put her on my 10.
Yeah.
So I was hoping you were going to have her on there if you had Kelly Clarkson.
And she told everybody, I told her to keep it a secret, but she's pregnant again.
I can't wish she'd stop telling people.
Yeah. Keep it hush hush.
That'd suck. That would, I wonder what she looks like naked. Mom can't watch this episode. Mike's got Annie Lennox at number 4. I think he had in the note when she was with the Rhythmics, but I liked her after the Rhythmics on her solo stuff. She was okay.
Yeah.
She made my list. I wrote her down.
Yeah, good vocalist.
Yep. That was Mike's 4.
She was too. I don't know how to put it.
Depressing?
Yeah, she just wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah, it was really.
I did
really
like
low key.
I did like the Eurythmics, their early stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, when her solo stuff, I just couldn't. I don't know. I didn't like it. It was okay.
My number 4, Grace Slick.
Yeah.
Smoking hot.
Don't you want somebody to love?
Back in the 70s, oh my God, she was the hottest. And I think that's how I went on this list, is like hottest.
We're talking about voice, not looks.
Yeah, but you gotta have both. You gotta have both. You gotta look good to sound good. How about your number 3?
I have Pink for my number 3.
Mike's mom's gonna appreciate that.
I love Pink. She's one of those, because when I also made my list too, I was kind of thinking of like longevity of like what you did in this business.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, she's been a nerd enough to go on my list, because I was talking to my kids about this, and they're like, well, you're gonna put Ariana Grande? I'm like, she hasn't done shit yet.
She can't go from Disney or Nickelodeon.
Yeah. What about Demi Lovato? I'm like,
that's what they're teenage girls.
Yeah,
they grew up.
They're not proven yet.
Disney
Longevity.
Yeah.
Longevity.
Pink's been around, what, 15 years at least now?
Oh yeah. She's
Like on the radio at least 10, 15
And I tell you
years.
what, she's changed. She's like a Madonna. She changes with the times almost.
Yeah.
You know, Madonna changed with the decades.
Yes.
You know, she fit in with everybody, and she's what, 60, 70 right now?
Yeah, you need to adapt or perish. And that's what
I
some of
think
these
she's
did.
still trying to kick out music, but it's
Probably.
not being played.
I don't know.
So yeah, that was my number 3 Pink.
Your number 3, Mike's number 3 is Stevie Nicks. So there's another one.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
We all had that one, right? So
Yeah, I had 10.
You had her at 10. I had her at 8.
8.
Mike had her at 3. So cool. That's I think the first one that we all had.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks. So that shows you how amazing she is. My number 3 is Cyndi Lauper. We talked about her a little bit earlier.
Yep.
Just growing up in the 80s and watching Goonies every other day. And that's
Goonies are good enough.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
good. That's,
Love that song.
That's just what we listen to. So your number 2.
My number 2 is Ann Wilson.
Whoa! Yeah.
Phenomenal voice. Have you watched her do the Led Zeppelin cover?
Yeah.
What was it? What did she do? Cashmere? No. What did she sing? She did it in front of him.
Yeah, and he cried.
Yeah. Oh my
Yep.
God. I love Ann Wilson.
What song was that? It might have been Cashmere.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was Stairway to Heaven. Duh. It was Stairway to Heaven.
That's so obvious.
Yeah, it was Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, he was in awe. And if you can do that,
She was just another one of those that's effortlessly just can belt out any song.
and she's been around forever.
Yeah.
She can still go.
Love Ann Wilson.
Yep. Mike's number 2 is Madonna. Yeah, like we said earlier, she just adapts with the day and age of music. Music changes every other year.
She's a chameleon.
Yep. Yeah. My number 2 is Janet Jackson. Another hot one. Another one that can sing. A lot of her stuff sounds the same, but longevity, she's been around for a while.
Yeah. I wish she would have made more music.
Yeah,
you know?
we haven't heard from her in
it's
5,
like,
6, 7 years.
Damn. I mean, it's a waste of talent that's just sitting.
I want to say like when Michael Jackson died, I think she stopped.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always liked Janet Jackson.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we're at number 1. What do you got?
My number 1, without a doubt, is Whitney Houston.
Wow. Madonna didn't make your list?
No. She was a good singer. I don't think she was a good vocalist. She couldn't hit notes that these other girls on my list could hit.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking, hold that note for 5 minutes.
Oh, that's impossible.
You know, great voice that. But yeah, Whitney Houston, shit. God, everybody tries to copy her now.
That's why you looked at me weird when I had her at 6.
Yeah, I did. I was like, man, 6.
6. Wow. Mike's number 1 is Janet Jackson. We had a little flip-flop here, me and him, which is kind of normal.
Well, Madonna and Janet Jackson flip-flopped.
Yep.
And they weren't even on my list.
Yeah, that's amazing. My number 1's Madonna. I think because just growing up listening to her, and she was just on the radio all the time.
Yeah.
And longevity, she's just been around forever.
Yeah. See, I just never categorized her with having a great voice. That's all I was. I think she's great, but I couldn't put her in my list because I didn't think she had the pipes, as they say.
And that's why we do top 10s. So we can all just come together. So yeah, Stevie Nicks. We all had Stevie Nicks. We all had Ann Wilson. What else?
Just 2.
Is that it?
Yeah, I didn't have Cyndi Lauper or Pat Benatar or.
Well, did you want to do some honorable mentions? Or this is what we usually do here.
Hey,
who didn't make the list, but I wish you could have.
Amy Lee from Evanescence.
She's on here. She's right there.
Yeah.
Yep. I got Sarah McLachlan. you know,
She makes me cry.
despite her crazy commercials for
Yeah.
the HSPC,
I gotta-
which I have to change the channel. I can't even watch it.
Yeah, I can't watch them.
Fiona Apple.
Yeah.
What else you got?
I have Karen Carpenter.
Yeah, she's on here too. I'm actually a little surprised that Kylie Minogue didn't make your list, because I know you had a crush on her, or Samantha Fox.
Samantha Fox.
That was a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karen Carpenter's on here. What else you got?
Shirley Manson from Garbage.
Ooh, I did not even write her down. I didn't even think of her.
Yeah,
Oh, that sucks because she's from Wisconsin. She's from Madison.
What else did I have? Lady Gaga.
No, I didn't.
I think she's got a pretty decent voice.
It's okay. It's not bad. I think she's just too much for me. Bjork.
She's a weird little one.
She's weird. Lauryn Hill.
Yeah. Oh. Didn't even put that on my list.
Sade.
Sade. Shaka Khan.
Oh, I didn't put Shaka Khan.
I had Mariah Carey
Okay.
on here.
I got her right here.
The only reason why I didn't put her up here is because I can't stand.
Her Christmas album.
No, I love that. I love that one. All I Want for Christmas Is You. I love
Okay.
it. But I can't stand the songs that she's got to like. She like
Overdoes it.
overdoes it. You know.
Slow down.
I mean, I do like a good held note, but
Yeah.
she just overdoes it.
Kind of like Christina Aguilera.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly what I meant.
Shut it down. I got Lita Ford on here.
I do too.
Adele.
I had Anne Murray on my list.
Oh wait! I gotta put her down.
That's for you, Mom.
That's for you, Mom.
I probably would have never even would have put her on there, but for some reason I'm like, yeah, I remember listening to her when I was younger.
A lot.
A lot. And I'm like, I'll write her down. She probably, maybe my top 15, she might have been in there. But yeah, Anne Murray she's great Canadian, eh?
Yeah. So let's see.
Linda Carlisle, I had too.
Oh my God, I forgot about her. So I was just gonna say, I've got Joan Jett. We mentioned her earlier.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to spell Carlisle. Cher.
I had
Leanne Rimes.
Florence Welsh.
Who's that?
Florence and the Machine.
She's too weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but she's
Too
got a
weird.
Good voice.
Good voice.
Good voice.
So yeah, that was our top 10 females. That went pretty good.
It was very different with mine and yours and Mike's. I mean,
yeah.
which is awesome. I mean, everybody's opinion.
That's like when we had our triple threat. What did we do? That I had your list that one week.
Oh, the hair bands?
Hair bands.
Yeah. And you know what? That I almost wanted to like call in when I was watching it, but I'm like, shit, this is taped. You guys had Skid Row.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's not a hair band.
Skid Row was one of my favorite bands, but I did not consider them a hair band.
I know.
Just like how we discussed, Guns N' Roses. I think any band that used Aquanet was a hair band.
I'm pretty sure Sebastian Bach used.
I've never seen
There's got to be a picture
big
of him with big hair.
Skid Row. Never seen it.
So what?
The only reason I think you guys put that in there is because I Remember You. Because that was a ballad.
A ballad, yeah. And all hair bands had ballads.
Yeah. But I did forget like Cinderella on my list. And then I thought about it too. I'm like, Tesla, were they really a hair band? I'm like, that one was kind of.
It was tough. That was
tough.
more of an 80s rock band.
A
lot of them meshed together.
Get a list, and then you take the top 10 out of that list of players.
Yeah.
That's the way we should have done it.
Yeah. Maybe we should do that.
Because there was a lot of questions about like when you guys. I would like to come back and do like a hard rock metal.
Yes. We can do that.
Throw in Anthrax, Metallica, Pantera,
yep.
Black Label stuff. I would like to see that.
That'd be fun. Hard rock bands.
Yeah.
Let us know your schedule and we'll figure it out.
Oh,
You want to do some NFL news? We got the second week of preseason. You want to throw that in quick?
yeah. Let's see. We got.
So congratulations on, Giants getting Saquon Barkley, by the way. Rookie of the year. I think I wrote that down.
He's the next Barry Sanders, I think,
Yep.
in my opinion.
Yeah,
The guy is phenomenal.
I think the Browns really messed up not taking them at number one.
They worried me, the Browns. Yeah, it was like by just the gods in heaven. It's like,
You were on your knees praying?
yeah, that first pick, I'm like,
Please, 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 please.
when they announced Baker Mayfield, I'm like, whoa.
That means the Giants get Barkley.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tomorrow, Thursday's games.
Thursday.
There's 3 of them. We got Philly in New England. Philly's 0-1. New England's 1-0. Preseason, whatever.
I know,
mean,
preseason
it's-
doesn't matter, but
There's some potential guys. I play a lot of fantasy football, but there's some players that you want to look at. I think Pittsburgh is playing Green Bay tomorrow also. Aaron Rodgers says he wants to play.
he wants to play a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Ben probably won't be playing. He's on concussion protocol.
Yeah. But have you seen pictures of him lately?
No, did he lose weight?
Ben Roethlisberger is jacked like
Is he?
Andrew Luck. He is in the best shape of his life.
Cool.
Which it's like at the end of his career, now he finally gets in shape.
What is he, 36?
Yeah, I
He's
don't know.
always just been a big dude, probably 50 pounds overweight.
Yeah. And you know what? That could hurt him because he was able to take that hit.
Now he
during
won't be
games,
able to. He
you
won't
know?
have as much cushion.
We have the Jets versus the Redskins.
Okay.
I'm intrigued with that one because the Washington, I have Pirine. Sanjay Pirine.
Yep.
I drafted him last year in my Dynasty League.
Yeah.
And
Nothing.
they gave him an opportunity, but he couldn't really produce. And then Geis went there.
And now
I'm
Geis is
like,
gone.
Shit, Geis is going to be the man. And then he gets hurt, and I'm like, oh,
There you go.
might have to wheel and deal and trade that guy off.
Yeah, that's perfect trade bait right there. If you've got Barkley, right?
I have,
In a couple of your leagues.
yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah, that's in the Dynasty League. That's where you draft rookies, 4 rounds of rookies.
Really, 4 rounds
4
of
rounds
just rookies?
of rookies. That's offense and defense, individual defensive players too.
I gotta get in a
IDPs.
dynasty league like that.
So
That'd be fun.
it's salary cap, contract links. I feel like a real GM.
I'm gonna have to see if Point Fantasy Football can get one of those. Does Yahoo have that?
I don't think they're that in depth with
Where can I get that?
my fantasy league, but it's a pay site.
But how much is it? A couple bucks?
$20.
$20?
I don't remember, 50.
50?
But if you get enough,
I don't have
if you get enough players,
enough people that are gonna want to pay that much.
you get enough players. You get like 10 players, pay $10
Oh, really?
or 5.
Oh, it's $50 per league, not $50 per player.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, per league.
Okay, that might be doable if we get
Yeah.
enough people.
Yeah, that's how we got ours set up. Ours was like $50 paying, but to get more payback, we jacked it up to 75 pay in.
Got it. So you
And
make a
then-
couple bucks at the end.
We get at the end of the season, you get money for highest score for the week.
Oh.
You get paid for a player that scored the most points throughout the year. I mean, you get money back.
That's cool.
So I got like a highest points of the week. 1 week last year.
To make a couple bucks off of it?
$20.
Oh, really?
I made $20, so I got $20 knocked off of what my paying.
Oh.
So it's
and
fun.
you've been doing this for what, 10 years?
That Dynasty League I've been
Or
doing.
is this a new one?
That one I've been doing for probably 6-7 years,
Okay.
something like that.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
It's fun.
I might know a couple
We
people.
dropped down to 10 teams. We had 12. 2 kind of backed out a couple years ago, and the 2 teams that backed out, we threw their players into free agency.
Oh.
And we got to kind of pick
Wow.
their players.
Yeah. Wow,
I mean,
there could have been some good stuff in there, right?
there was a lot of good stuff. I prefer the 12-team league. It makes it more challenging.
Okay.
There's just way too many good players
Yeah.
available, and especially, we got a 40-man roster.
Ooh,
We
really?
have, yeah, and we start 11
Well,
offense,
you got defensive players too.
11 offense and 11 defense. And then we got 6 practice squad guys. And then you got 3 IR spots.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Yeah, there's...
That you need 40 spots then.
It's pretty advanced. It's fun. I like it.
Cool. I like it.
But yeah, there's games Friday and Saturday, and then there's a Baltimore and Indy game Monday night.
Yeah, so we know preseason's not...
Yeah, it's just
doesn't mean anything, but do you have any early predictions
for
Super Bowl?
Ooh.
Or playoffs even?
I tell you what. I like I want to like Houston to actually get there finally. You know, they've been missing the pieces. JJ Watt, poor JJ Watt. You know,
That guy will be hurt again week 3.
but
I'm a huge JJ Watt fan.
NFC I think is stacked again.
You don't think it's Eagles returning?
Eagles, Rams. You got.
I like the Rams.
I
and
even
Eagles.
think that I'm not going to say the Giants. There'll be maybe possibly playoff potential.
Yeah, I could see that.
I do like the coaching staff a lot better this year than Ben Wackadoo that was there.
Wackadoo is that dude
Couldn't
needed to
stand
go.
him. Well, he came from goddamn Green Bay, so.
You never liked Green Bay, did you?
I don't know, maybe Don Mikowski I was never a Magic Man fan. And
But Don Mikowski gave us Brett Favre.
there you go. I wasn't a very big Brett Favre fan.
I was.
Brett Favre.
Favre.
I don't know. It's like Pittsburgh and New England again in the AFC.
I'm hoping that
Jacksonville?
I could see Jacksonville's making it to the.
Blake Bortles is going to have to take another step to get a little bit better.
Well, each year he's been taking steps forward.
I like Oakland.
I like Oakland too.
John
Marshawn
Gruden.
Lynch is looking
I
good.
tell you what, Jordy Nelson, I think, is going to be a target magnet in Oakland.
You think?
I think so.
That'd be nice.
John Gruden loves Jordy Nelson.
Good.
You know, I think you're slowly going to weed away from Amari Cooper, and Derek Carr is just going to fall in love with Jordy Nelson.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I always liked Jordy Nelson.
Who's this? You been following the Packers at all?
A little bit.
Barclaw? Jake Barclaw or something? He's like a 5th or 6th string wide receiver that Aaron Rodgers is in love with.
Oh, I think Jackson was talking about
He's
him.
a white guy, bearded, long-haired guy. Doesn't look like a wide receiver, but
Is he tall?
I think he is.
So he's not a slot receiver.
Aaron Rodgers loves this guy. He made like a 50 or 60-yard touchdown pass last week in the preseason game.
So he's fast.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I think if they don't use him right away in the offense, they could probably use him in kickoff and punt returns. But that's a name to, I think.
Barkley. That sounds.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
It's something to watch. I think that guy.
Mike probably knows him.
Yeah.
Mike knows.
Mike, phone in.
Phone in, Mike.
Let us know. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, preseason week 2.
We got a couple more weeks, and we can start talking more in depth on football. We might be doing 2 episodes a week, so we can do just football, and then wrestling on another. So,
I think after SummerSlam, I think wrestling's going to kind of die down.
It's going to die down.
You're going to get the fall of the fall, as we call it. You know,
I think you're right.
The only way to make it better is if they bring the Survivor Series 4-on-4 elimination tag matches again. Which
Thank you very much.
Totally missed that.
Yep, that was the best pay-per-view ever. That and Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I mean, damn it, bring that.
You've got enough people on your roster to do it too.
But they are bringing War Games back before take over that in November before Survivor Series.
That's NXT though.
NXT is War Games.
Yep.
So
that's still cool.
Yeah.
NXT is the place to be. So, you got anything else you want to add?
I think we went pretty long, huh?
We got like 3 or 4 hours in. We're good.
I had a lot to say.
So, all right. Well, thanks for coming in.
Hey, no problem. Thank you.
Brother from the same mother, filling in for brother from another mother. That's episode 14. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Catch you later, Mike.
Bye.